every now and then, Sona and I will be talking, and there's a lot of joking around back and forth, but I sense that I really got her mad. And I don't even mean to do it. And last week, I was talking to Sona about my favorite pen. Now, my favorite pen is, and this is not an ad, I'm not getting paid, it's the Pilot Precise Grip Rolling Ball. Black pen. I have them right here.
My blood is boiling.
And so
angry.
Just before the pandemic hit,
yeah,
I said to Sona, and I sent over the specs. I know I did. And I think Sona said, I'm not sure. I think she said like, yeah. The same pen we always get. I got it. So I think you fobbed it off on someone. The next thing I knew, you remembered you handed me a bag of pens. This was just before the pandemic hit. And I put them up in my...
A year ago.
Sorry.
1 year ago.
But there's a reason for this. So then the pandemic hits. And for a while, there's real lockdown. And we're there, and I run out of my trusty pens, but I go, don't worry, Sona took good care of me.
Oh, God.
She got me just what I need. They're in that bag upstairs, and I go upstairs, and I take them out, and I start writing on them. And it's a Pilot Precise Grip Rolling Ball Fine.
Oh, God.
Not bold.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yes, and I knew that Gorley would take my side on this because you're You're just a persnickety little Simon. I know you are. And about pens, I doodle, I draw, I'm constantly writing. It has to be the right pen. And I hate a fine point pen. I hate a pen that's stingy with ink. And boy, that Pilot pen was so stingy with ink. The pen was looking up at me. The pen was looking up at me every time I went to use it and was going like, I'll never run out. I'm inadequate, but I'll last forever. And it would scritch, and it would scritch up the paper and scratch it up.
Yeah.
Scritch. And I thought, oh my God, this pencil. So I opened the next box. Same kind. The house was flooded. You cornered the market on this shitty, fine, miserly pen. So miserly.
Can I talk now? Can I please talk?
And I was like, what is this? Hold on. So then I go on the internet and I decide I must take action myself. I must leave my...
Oh, God forbid you buy your own pens.
Hold it. Do you realize how terrifying this is for a celebrity? You have no idea, Sona. This was a horrifying experience for me. I opened my laptop by myself, which I've never done. And I went on this thing called Amazon and I found what I wanted. And they said, do you want it in fine or would you like it in bold? And I said, I'd like it in bold. And they said, you can have as many as you want. How many do you want? I'd like 3 boxes, please. It'll be there in 5 minutes. Bang. So all I did was come into work and go, see this pen, Sona? And I drew with it. And I went, it's so much better than the pen you got me a year ago. Remember, bold, not fine. You blew a fuse.
Oh my God. Okay, can I speak
You blew a
now?
fuse.
I'm
Yes.
going to speak now. First of all, you're making it seem as though you were like, and I was like, I wanted a bold and you gave me fine. You texted me on a Sunday in the middle of the week. Yeah. And on a weekend. And you started basically being like, I don't know who got me fine tip pens, but I use bold. And it was so long ago that we got you these pens and it wasn't right before the pandemic. It was like, I want to say at least a year and a half ago. And we gave you the pens. And also, whose fault is it that you didn't look at them to make sure that they were the ones that you like?
Oh, no. You can't say,
yeah.
It's your fault,
yeah.
Sir, you tolerated the bad medical care. It's
Order
your fault.
order in the
fault.
You
court.
wanted bold? You should see if we got you
Order.
bold, bro. Okay.
Order. I won't have this in my courtroom. Go on, Sona.
Thank
do
you, Matt.
agree- do you
Matt
agree
was
with me?
holding up his pens because just like you, he has his own pens. I'll use
Yeah.
anything that writes.
But I'm not a monster. I wouldn't expect anybody else to recognize that, like the pen persnicketyness.
Can I read you the exchange?
Uh-oh, here
This
we
is
go.
how long this goes on. Quick, unimportant note. I said unimportant.
Yeah,
I just ordered more pens for myself and remembered that the last big batch that someone ordered was incorrect. I like Pilot Precise Grip Bold.
Oh my God.
And the
It's
last
the fact that you said it's unimportant that makes it scarier because you're not joking around.
You're
and
so
you're very
serious.
serious.
Hold it, and then you
Yeah.
should see the size of this paragraph. I say unimportant note, and then this paragraph looks like at least 3 sections of the U.S. Constitution. I like Precise Grip Bold, and the last batch was fine point. Sounds irrelevant, but it makes a big difference. So I've been giving them away. We won't need to get more for a long time because I just ordered a lot. But given the pandemic and my mental state, this felt like a worthwhile use of my time.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I got that.
Hold it. Then this is good. Listen up. Then Sona says, okay, are you keeping the pens at home? Or are you going to bring them to the theater? And I said, I'm going to keep them at home. And then my next text says, they're mine, all mine. And then Sona writes back, yes, they are yours, no one else's. Then I sent her the link. I sent her the link to the actual correct pen on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I write, bold, baby. And then in all caps, bold. And then I say, then I blame it on some young people.
No, and then there's a part where I give it to you like crushed it. Don't forget that part because that's what that's what pissed me off.
Listen to this. So I go, bold, baby, bold. And then I say, this is the worst thing to happen to anyone in the last year.
The Sona.
Oh God.
I bought you pens like once a million years ago, and I don't think we got more. This sounds like a Conan mistake, if you're going to be honest here.
It's branded.
And then she said, I know you like playing the blame game, but maybe you bought the wrong ones off Amazon. Maybe we look inward.
Oh, yes.
Maybe we look inward, says Sona.